Uh, Hello everyone. Today we will solve problem number 1791. This is a basic problem from graph. Here what we learn is what is star graph and how we can solve without revealing graph and O of one time. Okay, so star graph is a graph where every node is connected to its central node. Okay, let's say for this example here 2 is a central node. Here you can see the connectivity in between 4 and 2, 2 and 3 and 2 and 1. Okay, so this is a star graph. So the condition is in star graph center is connected to everyone. Here in the problem they said they have a undirected star graph, means once we find out the root every like we have a connection from root to every node. Okay, here they have a given a 2D array. Here you can see in 2D array we have a edges like 1 and 2, this one, 2 and 3, this one. We don't need to traverse every single element in this array. What we can do is we can calculate the center, we can find out the center by using first two indexes. Okay, so what we are gonna do is we'll compare the first two indexes. Let's say we don't have visibility to this picture. What we will find out is one by one we'll check if let's say I'm picking up this one and I'll find out this one in these two elements. Then second pick this two and I'll find out this two is find out in these two position. If it is find out then return whatever is find out. So let's say in this case 2 is find out in this position. Okay, so it's a 2D array. So let me start with this. If edges, we have edges like multiple edges. Here if I write down 0, it means we are pointing to this entire value. But if I write down another 0 here, it means we are specifically pointing to this one. Okay, I'm comparing it to the next one. So how can we traverse to the next one, or we can refer to the next one? Here what I can do is I can write down 1 in the very first position in edges array. So now I'm referring to this the second entry in the array. Now we have to compare it with the very first one and the second one both. So what I'll do is I'll create an empty. I just copy paste this entire value. In one place I'll write 0, in one another place I'll write down 1. Okay, the same thing I have to do it one more time, but this time I'll start with the second value. It means I have to point 0 and 1, like first entry but second inside a first entry. Okay, so these four condition we have to write down. Here I can use else if. Okay, and I can return it back. Okay, these condition I can avoid, but keep it. Okay, no worries, let's keep it. Here we have to return an integer, so I'll return this value. Here also the left hand side we have to return. Here let me copy this left hand side value, return left hand side value. I forgot the semicolon here. Return. Okay, let me quickly dry run this. So the first element is checking with the second array first element. If it is matches, then center is the first one. If it is not, I'm checking with the first, with second, if found the center. Okay, looks good to me. Let me run this. Okay, missing return statement. Okay, if it is not found, I have to return it. But the problem is, I can for this condition I can write -1. But the problem is here they are saying there is an undirected star graph. So in every star graph there is a center. So I don't think so it is required anymore. Let me just run this if it should work, but I'll optimize this code. Okay, it is running. Let me submit it. Then we'll optimize it. 0 millisecond and beat 100%. But what we can do is we can directly ignore this if condition. So every time it will fall under this else block. This will never run. Okay. So here 167.51. Let me try this. I can comment it out. 67 and 51. This two I have to remember. It's almost same. Okay, so there is no changes. Okay, so this is our code here. Time complexity and memory complexities both are O of 1 because we are not using any for loop or any kind of data structure. Whatever is given, age is a 2D array, we are using the same thing. Here we are also not traversing from the entire array from starting to ending. We are just utilizing first two places of the array. That's it. Thank you so much for watching this video.